Okay, so I'm up here on the roof, and we're going to take a walk around and take a look at a few things. Bear with me, it's kind of windy, and right next to the road here. So start off with, I think this roof is probably 20 to 25 years in to a 20 to 30 year lifespan on this roof. And it's funny because some areas look good, like out front here it looks good. I mean, a little bit of granule loss, but overall it looks pretty decent. And then you have, like here, there is a nail here sticking out of the ridge for some reason. Not sure why, but so just bear with me. We're gonna slowly walk down. This is roof's kind of steep. Okay, so down here you can see some signs that make it seem like it might be a little bit older. Like, well, that sort of there looks like that could have been a hail strike or something else hit the roof, like a hammer. Doubt it was a tree branch. I mean, I don't see any trees close by besides these over here. But regardless, something hitting the roof, right? So then you have like this nail pop here, for example. I really only saw that one, but what really gives the age away, is you can see the edges here, and they start to fray, and you can see the fiberglass matting underneath. That's really what gives the age of the roof away. And you can see it's pretty widespread here. The sun is kind of in the way, but you know, you can see there and up there and up farther. So trying to block the sun here, but it's not working. Then you have some moss buildup over here in the corner, just because it's not getting sun. The trees rubbing against the side of the house and the roof. Definitely want to trim that back. You can see that the gutters are filled up with debris, sticks and leaves and stuff like that, because of this tree here. So you want to clean that out. And exposed nails that go all the way across here. Now, I'm always a little bit concerned whenever I see asphalt shingles on such a low slope roof. So you can use asphalt shingles on a low slope roof, but there's certain things that have to be done to make sure that it's gonna do what it should, which is keep the water out. And that most of that has to do with the underlayment, doubling that up, and then also the exposure of the shingles. So if for example, if your average exposure was 5 inches on a regular sloped roof like this, you would go down to 4 inches of exposure. And then, so this roof here is doesn't have that. It's the same exposure as this roof up above it. So all that being said, if the roof is aging and it's not leaking, then you know, it is what it is. But I mention it because if you ever do replace this roof, that's something to keep in mind. I would have preferred to see something like an asphalt roll roof or something like that, or maybe even rubber, you know, flat or low sloped roofing material. Another thing I wanted to mention, you can see how the shingles are curling up here. They're still fastened to each other. Like if I pull up on it, I can't pull the shingle up, so they're still stuck to each other like they should be. But this is that's one of the reasons why you don't really want to use shingles on such a low slope roof. So, and then really this is a good, you can see when you look across it at this angle, you can see that glistening on the edges. That's the granulose and the fiberglass matting that's showing underneath. This gutter here is got a lot of shingle dirt in it, and that's another sign too. You know, if you go in here and you got 2 inches of shingle grit, that's another sign of the age of the roof. So let's go take a peek at the garage roof. So this does appear to be the same shingles, probably installed at the same time. And so here's a perfect example why you have to trim the trees back, because all this damage here, that's from the trees rubbing back and forth on the roof. And it literally rubbed right through. And yeah, right through this cap here and everything. So this large section will need to be repaired by replacing the damaged shingles. So yeah, gotta trim this tree back. The rest of the roof seems okay. Now this carport section here, it's just metal, probably aluminum, but you can see it's like built-in drainage system, and there's screens in between each rib that gets clogged up, so you have to go and clean those out. Of course, this gutter here on the garage needs to be cleaned out. And this shed, it's a non-permanent structure, so I don't even inspect it, but obviously there's shingles on this needed to be replaced a long time ago. So so as far as the roof covering goes, that's gonna do it.